from Network Studios. Welcome back to another live stream. Today I'm in my friend Steve's world, and I've been, well, the other day, well, maybe like a week ago or more, I started building a DJ store, so you know, like where you would go and get your general DJing equipment. And this is basically what I own, but I've come back to it today because I want to change some features, and I want to go ahead and make this store a little bit more better and a little bit more promising on the outside. I want to give a little bit more to this store because I don't feel that this store is at its potential yet. I still feel this store needs to be quite a bit better yet. I need to do some more bits to it. I also want to change this flooring as well, just because these bits are wood. I've got my plans for this store, let's just say. And I'm quite looking forward to putting them into the DJ store itself. So if you don't know much about DJing, DJ stores aren't very regular. They're not like something you see on your high streets as much as you would see a bakery and a bank. But you do get them about, especially in some big cities, and sometimes you don't actually get DJ stores. You just get like electrical stores what do things like lights and speakers and video games and things like that, like a Maplin. And they sometimes just keep the odd, bit of DJ controllers. And you also can find like DJ controllers and decks in like cash generators and, places like that. But you don't really often get an actual DJ store itself where it's just focused on DJ equipment. There is one in Leeds in real life. I can't remember where. I've never been to it, but there is one because I've seen it on the internet. And I'm basically building one in Steve's world, a DJ store. That's literally what I'm doing because it looks sick. So I came back to it to redo all the walls and things like that, and just change a few things about, make it look a bit better. So to start off with, we've got two DJ controllers displayed in the window. So this DJ controller here, this is like these two here what are in the window, like this one and this one. These ones are like your big main, like, your really big, proper expensive ones. The ones what are like, really big, and, you have to get like, they cost a lot, and you don't just buy the whole thing. You've got to buy it like separately, so you get the mixer separate, then you get the two jog wheels separate, and that type of thing. But we need to name them as well, which we're going to be doing. And like I say, the difference between them is you need a laptop for this one, and you also need a laptop for the other one as well. But this one does have a media player built in on this little screen here. So that's kind of the the decent thing about it. You get the little media screen, so you can like select your tracks without actually having to do it on your laptop, and then you can just keep your laptop more or less at the side of you, just where you'll actually get your tunes from. Then if we come inside, we've got this shelf, which has vinyl turntables. So these are all like the older decks. These are all like the boxes, by the way. These like are not these are just on display. So this is all your like old proper vinyl. So if you're like a vinyl junkie, because believe it or not, guys, back in the day, DJs used to use vinyls. They used to like mix records, like back in the 80s and the 90s, before we started getting all these like modern Apple Macs and Windows PCs where you use like DJ controllers now, where it's all like done by your media music. So this is like where you get your turntables for Pioneer. You can also get some Panasonic ones, stuff like that. We've got an upstairs where I'm going to do like all disco lighting. So the downstairs is going to be for all your like DJ controllers itself, and then upstairs is going to be all your effects, your disco lights, perhaps your speakers, You know, we're going to do like your speakers as well, your smoke machines, your fog lights, your fog machines, all of them kind of stuff will all get, you know, sold up here. And then downstairs, like I say, is just basically based for your actual controllers and things like that. So then we have this DJ controller, which has a media screen, but at the same time, because it's like kind of like a CDJ, you've got your bookshelves at both sides, but these actually have CDs in them, so you can select a CD out, put it in the CDJ, and then mix away, and then you've got the media screen to get the tracks off of the CD, which is actually pretty decent. So you don't even need a laptop with this one if you don't want. You can still have one with it, but it's not like dead important to have a laptop with this. Like, you know, if you just want to use your CDs, you know, then you can. Then over here we have we have PC DJ software, so you get Virtual DJ, Serato DJ. We also need to put DJ2 on here, so I am going to be you know, changing the signs a bit later. This is just where you can literally buy the software. So if you already have like a controller, or for example, if you want to start DJing and you don't feel like you're ready for a controller yet, you can just buy, you know, software for 20 quid, 40 quid, and put it on your PC. Then at this side we have DJ mixer controllers. So these are basically, what's this one again? Oh yeah, these are both DJ mixer controllers. So these are like where you would buy all your, you know, little new marks from, and your Pioneers, and you know, all your different like little ones to go with your iPad, ones to go with your laptop, that type of thing. You know, and stuff like that, which is going to be like pretty decent too. We also need to add a shelf in here where you get all your cables as well, like speaker wires and aux cables. That's going to be pretty important. And then over here we have headphones for Pioneer, Sony, and XXDJ. They're like all makes of headphones. There is like other makes, but you can only write so much on a sign, can't you? So I'm going to start off by breaking the floor, because we're going to put this new flooring in, because I want to like change up the store a bit, make it a little bit better. I like the way like everything's laid out. I don't want to change that. I want to add a shelf for like speaker wires and, you know, audio jacks and aux cables, and all like, you know, different things you would plug into the back of a DJ controller. But other than that, you know, I like everything the way it is. I just changed the walls before the stream, and now I want to go ahead and change the flooring. So I uploaded the first vlog, the first part of the clubbing weekend, so just expect a video every now and again from now on, to do with, you know, to do with that night. I'm not going to just put loads up one after the other. We're just going to see what goes down, really. If it goes good, then it goes good. Like I say, I don't think I'll get copyrighted. I'm just filming a night, really. I don't see why I should. I didn't get copyrighted for the last one that I know of. The last lot I did, you know, the last remix before we actually made this a series. But you know, I'm just filming a night. I'm not trying to like copyright or claim their music's mine. I'm just filming myself enjoying a good night, so I don't see where it should become a copywriting issue, or should, you know, or where it would become anything quite drastically bad. But you never know, do you, with YouTube? But I think I should be in the clear. So all you really see from like after that vlog is just like little clips where the beat drops, where I'm like in the middle of getting mental. In other words, I was gonna vlog a little bit more, but I saw two people who I hadn't seen since school, so I didn't keep the camera on, like turned on all the time. I still did the vlog about 4 to 5 minutes, like I said, but I don't know, like, you know, it was still decent. I I think. And then, like I say, I still took some like little miniature video clips. I didn't take as many as I did at Remix, but I enjoyed the night. It was a good night. And then I saw some other people who I knew as well back from Drift, who was like a year older than me. They were always like in the year above me at school. We had a pretty decent night, to be fair. It was a good turnout, for, you know, because Too Funky's not as big as Remix anyway, so, you know, you don't really expect it to be like the best, but it weren't bad. It got quite busy as the night went on, and like I said, they did a lot of like 90s classics. It was right up people's streets. It was just nice and funky. Then they did take things a little bit harder and faster, but it still wasn't like proper hardcore. It was still like them funky beats, and it was a decent night. I enjoyed it. I definitely, like, if it was happening again tonight, I'd be sick. Like, if I kind of knew what it was gonna be like, but could do it again, as if in like I knew what it'd be like, but I'd never done it. You know, like. I wish I could like go back and do it again. It was a good night. I very much enjoyed it. I absolutely loved it. I really did enjoy it. I don't know what happened to the two people who I saw at school though, who I knew from school. I was with them for quite a lot of the night, and then they kept disappearing, like, and then I just in the end I didn't know where they went, and they weren't there. Like, I looked for them, and then in the end I just thought, stuff it, you know. I was dancing with a few lasses. I was talking to some different people on the dance floor, so I thought,
It's
you know,
actually looking sick, innit?
you know, I thought, forget it, you know, I can't be bothered where they've gone to. And I never saw them again, and I just got so carried away on the dance floor. I never even saw them, and then I think they must have left early, you know. I think they must have had enough. I don't think they could take it like, I don't think they could take it like most other people there. And the thing is they'd already been drinking before they got there, so they were probably like feeling it like pretty bad, so they probably just ended up leaving, to be honest.
Yeah, man, I'll do it.
But I don't know, like, I like to try and stay quite a while when it's them events, because I think it's like really good for the town. I think it's like it does the place, the bar, it does that some good. It does some sick things, you know. It gives some sick opportunities, and it drags loads to the town. So I kind of feel like I want to help them out, and you know, pay for my ticket. I stay right till the end, and well, not right to the end, but I stay like pretty close to the end. I stayed till like going up for 3:30, I think it was, yesterday, and then obviously I had to wait for my lift. And like, you know, that's only sort of like half an hour or so before it's meant to end, so it's dying down anyway. But you know, I just think they do such a good thing that it's good to respect them, and you know, like, show, you know, kind of like give them the trade, you know, because like, you know, they put on these sick dues. And like, I just think it would be like, obviously quite a lot of people go, but if like people didn't go, it would be a shame, like, if they were to stop doing them, because like I say, it just like gives so much more to the town. And I'm seeing like DJs and like people I never thought I'd see, like when I was younger. And like the thing is I'm only having to go like 11 miles away from where I live to see them. Like when you think like this next remix with DJ Hixie, like he's gone to Ibiza, he's gone to Spain, he's gone right down south, up north. You know, I never picture him coming so close to where I live. And like people think it's just another clubbing night, but it's actual proper famous DJs what have made millions, what have like rocked crowds full of thousands of people like back in the day, and they're like coming so close to where I live. And it's like, holy smokes, I can't get over it. But we're here. We're here, man. I'm just gonna open a can of drink. I'm really thirsty, guys.
That there.
I apologise about that. Jeez. So, what's coming up for the channel then? Park Drive. Park Drive is going sick as well. We've got an MC Noble event tomorrow, so that's going live, I think. But you know what? I don't know whether to stop these MC Noble events, you know, guys. What what do you guys think? Like do we make this next one the last one for a while? I don't really know. I enjoy them, but it kind of does get a bit like repetitive, if you know what I mean. I enjoy it and it gives me like confidence and stuff like that, but I don't really know, to be fair. I'm on that stage where what, in real?
In real.
Oh, fair dues. Are you leaving the world open?
Yeah, I'm standing in the world.
Fair dues. But yeah, guys, like, just let me know what you think, like whether you think they should carry on or whether you think they should stop. Because I'm not like really sure, if I'm honest with you. Like whether they should or they shouldn't. I'd like them to carry on in a way, but I just don't always see what I can do with them without kind of doing the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, it's cool to give the impression that he kind of like goes to different venues and does different things. But the actual like events themselves, they're all very similar. Like, I'm just MCing, I do Irish Whistle, I do like One Bed Flat, and then I just sit there and look at a stage for an hour. Like, I think, like, you know, there's other things we could maybe do. You know, so I'm gonna do this one tomorrow, I think, and you know, we'll take it from there, really. And I also think like other people are getting bored of it too. Like I think it gets a bit boring when people just have to stand there and be MC Noble. So that's, you know, something to take into consideration too, to think of them. Because you know, they are kind of just moving about for nothing for like an hour when they could be doing things on their world, you know what I mean? Like, we've done a few of them and they've been enjoyable, but I reckon like now it's time to have a change and do something else. Jamie? Hmm. 2 secs, I just wanna... Oh, sugar. That was my fault. I thought he broke the sign and then but it was a block near it. Can you hear me calling out your name? Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. Can you hear me calling out your name? I think he got me muted because I was doing a stream. We'll see what the lad has to say. Hey up, laddie. Lead. Lead. Hey up, lead. Lead. Lead, lead. Little, 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 dee. Okay. Yeah, right. This is gonna look sick when it's done. I know this because... Ha! Hey, this brings me back to a Park Drive episode. What you doing, Shadow? Writing a paragraph? Signing it, man. Nah, Ash, I got you muted because live streaming. Oh. There we go. I'll just put sound, bro. No hard feelings. There we go. That is the spirit. So yeah, guys, we've got loads of clubbing vlogs coming up. Oh. Actually, there might be another vlog coming up soon as well, guys. It's to do with Minecraft, but it's to do with an event in Rio. Now, there's this like thing in a town, in a like seaside place near me called Scarborough. You probably heard of it. It's quite well known. And apparently a group of people have gone together and they built Scarborough in Minecraft. Like, so I don't know how this is gonna be. Like, apparently they built Scarborough in Minecraft, and in about 2 weeks' time, they're gonna show it at the Spa Theatre in Scarborough. Apparently, it's like a bunch of like kids and some, like adults, kind of like a school group or like a youth club group or something. What have built Minecraft in Scarborough, and apparently they're gonna show it in this theatre. It's like a free entry, I believe, and it goes on for like so long. And apparently you get to look at it. So I'm not really sure. Because like when I picture like building Scarborough in Minecraft, like when I picture them doing it, I kind of picture them building like, like, I don't know, like main things from Scarborough. Like, for example, like when I think of Scarborough or building Scarborough, I think of people building absolutely every single street, every single house, exactly how it would be. Well, as close as you can get, if that makes sense. Like, that's how I picture somebody building Scarborough. Like, I know someone who's building London at the moment called Player One, but he's just done the main skyscrapers of London. He hasn't done like he isn't doing like every single real street with the houses on it like it would be. He's just building the main buildings like the O2 Arena, the Big Ben, the main skyscrapers out of London. So I'm not really sure, if I'm honest, like what I'm going to expect when I see this Scarborough, but I think I'm going to vlog it if I'm allowed to take a camera in, because like I think this would be some next level stuff if it turns out to be something decent. I'm guessing like if they're actually going to get it shown, then I'm guessing like I'm kind of tempted to build Driffield again. Like, I am really tempted to do it. And then see if I could, like, do some form of, like, showing thing. Like, showing the whole Driffield. Kind of like, building, like, the whole of Driffield. And then going ahead and, like, showing it, like, hiring out a hall. And then showing it. Like getting people to come down, and then maybe like serve like some drinks and do a bit of food, and then show them like the fully built Driffield. I was thinking about this yesterday, like about building Driffield again. Like it would be hard, but I did do it once and I got like pretty far with it. Like it worked out pretty decent. Did building Driffield. So I'm not really sure, if I'm honest with you. I just don't know. That's the thing. Like, because there's a lot you've got to consider when building Driffield. Like, there's the roads what go up a hill. There's a lot of things you've got to take into consideration when doing Driffield. But I'm not sure. It's not, it's not a complete decided thing yet. I'm still like debating on whether to actually do it or not. You know. It's still like a debateful thing. Because there is a lot you've got to take into consideration. Like, I've even got to try and do a hill what goes up on a curve. You know what I mean? So it's going to be definitely not easy to do that. And then, like, you can't get to everywhere in Google Maps. You know. And then, like, Google Maps isn't as new as, like, Driffield is now. So, like, we wouldn't have the Domino's Pizza, we wouldn't have the B&M. We wouldn't have the refurbished library. There's a few things. The Bell's motorbike shop would still be in town. It wouldn't have like moved onto Skern Road. KP would still be on our street instead of down on Skern Road. There's quite a few things, to be honest. I don't even think Wilkinson's would have the new sign. It'd still have the old sign. There's loads. We wouldn't even have the Oasis takeaway shop. It'd still be Kate's Cafe, and it hasn't been Kate's Cafe like since 2010. And that's when Google Maps is like the image capture date is 2010. So like even like houses, like a lot of them now, like some of them have double glazed windows from wooden glazed, from wood like single glazed. Some people have new front doors. Like even new houses have been built. Like a whole housing estate's been constructed since then. And I wouldn't be able to show that. An old like rink pub has been knocked down and a new doctor's surgery's been built. So there's a lot you've got to take into your consideration when doing something like, when doing something like that. Wow, look at it though. Yeah.